Ground cover plants, well, there are lots of different ones out there. So I thought I'd just take a little look at a few really good ones that are great for this time of the year, going to flower a bit more into the summertime, and just give you that wonderful carpeting, which is what ground cover plants do. Hello, I'm Rosie Hardy. This is Rosie Hardy Gardening. If you enjoy our videos, please do subscribe to the channel. Now, in the ground cover plants that I've got here, I have got 3 for shade, 3 for a sunnier spot, because yes, you can have ground cover in both areas, which is really good. Let's start with the shade ones, and we'll start off with this one, which is just flowering quite nicely at the moment. And this is a Maianthemum. Now, the Maianthemums are fabulous plants, and some of them can be really tall, some of them are much shorter than this. This is a mid-height one, but it's still a good ground cover. You can see that it is moving around in the pot here, and it's going to spread up to somewhere just under a foot, so just under 30 centimeters in height. It comes up with these lovely foliage. It's a really good color, and then these cracking little starry white flowers on the end. And what I love about this is the fact that as it's going up, and as you get a leaf coming up here, the stem goes that way and you get a sort of zigzag all the way through, coming down here, and then as the flower, it continues that zigzag going through, which is really sweet. It's a lovely, lovely thing. Now, this is a woodlander. This is going to run around, make wonderful clumps. It is spring flowering, so it's great for this time of the year. Really fabulous, lovely green foliage. Once the flowers finish, you can get little berries on it. Doesn't always set fruit though. It's not edible. And then your foliage will stay there, and it will just give you that cover through the shady areas. So this can go quite deep shade, it can go into dappled light, and it can go in shade where it gets full sun for part of the day and then goes into shade as well. But it is far better in the dappled shade, so that is just something to do. Maianthemum stellatum, so that is a really, really good one. Now, another one that is going to run around and have white flowers is the Galium odoratum. Galium odoratum is a fabulous thing. Now, this runs around on lots and lots of growth. So can we see all of this? This is all runners here. This is all just going to run around and really make a massive clump. In a woodland area, underneath trees and shrubs, this is a fabulous thing for shade. It is really good. I've seen it planted underneath seats, so if you have a bench and you can't get anything else to grow underneath the bench, then this is fabulous underneath there, because the white flowers look great early on, and then when they finish, you get this lovely foliage, and it just stays as a wonderful mat. Now, this is again, it's a herb, and this can be used, so you use the young leaves for helping flavour, so it helps with bringing out the flavour of fruit juices. If you make homemade fruit juices, it helps with jam making, all that sort of thing. So it's a really, really good additive, and I know they use it a lot in Europe. So Galium odoratum is going to wander around and really cover the ground. I've got it in deep shade underneath oak trees and beech trees, and it loves it in there. It will go in slightly lighter shade, but it is very, very useful as a ground cover. Now, occasionally you'd say it can be a little bit invasive, so it is for those areas of woodland type areas or underneath trees and shrubs where you don't mind this carpeting and making a really great ground cover. The more you have of this, the less you have of the unwanted plants. Then one which is a change of colour in flowering, this one is a Campanula. Now, this is Campanula poscharskyana. Campanula poscharskyana, it's putting on its flower spikes here, so it's going to go up a little bit taller, but again, it is one that meanders round and makes wonderful, huge, big clumps. It's a really great carpeter, so if I just chuck it out of its pot a little way, whoops, let's see if I can get it out of its pot. There we go. You can see it is putting on lovely growths here, but also here we've got other growths. Now they're just in the pot, but if it was in the ground, it would be going wandering off all over the place. So this has what are classified as blue flowers, but they're really a soft lilac colour, and they are really lovely bellflowers, covered in buds here. It's going to be really strongly flowered very shortly, and it flowers. Give it a haircut, it will come back and flower again. A lot of people forget that when it looks straggly and the flowers are going over, they forget to give it a haircut, and it really will help it. So if you get all of this and it flowers and they've gone over, give it a little bit of a trim up, and then it will flower again. So this one will repeat flower a little bit. This will go sun part shade, well, not full sun, so it's where you get sun for part of the day, shade for part of the day, or dappled shade. That's where it's happiest, and it will run around and carpet the place, going up to probably just about a foot high, and then as far as you allow it to go. Now none of these are really deep rooted, so this is the beauty of these ground cover ones, is that they aren't that deep rooted. So if they're becoming a nuisance, you can just dig out, because they're only going down probably a spade's depth, and they're quite easy to get out. They're not like some of these pernicious weeds, which their roots go right the way down. So these are a lot easier. Recently I set up an email newsletter, and if you want to sign up, then please click in the comments link below, or scan the QR code on the screen now. If you sign up, you get an exclusive video. This is a video of me explaining colour combinations and plant combinations in real gardens. So those are our shade ones. Let's have a little look at the ones that I've got for a sunnier spot. Let's have a look at this wonderful hardy geranium. It is beautiful. Look at these lovely flowers which have just started to come through. So this is coming up. It's got more flowers here. There'll be more flowers to come. It repeat flowers, and it makes a really good mat. The foliage is just slightly scented, and this one is Geranium dalmaticum. Geranium dalmaticum is a ground coverer, and as you can see in the pot here, nice little flicks coming here. You've got woody bits there. They'll go along, they'll root down, so it will just creep through. Now this prefers to be in a slightly sunnier spot. It will tolerate a slightly drier condition once established, so that is good. Not much more than, say, just under a foot, so probably 25 centimeters with its flowers, and then at least 60 centimeters, 2 foot, 3 foot, 4 foot, up to a meter spread. So again, it's going to carpet round. This is actually very good for putting in amongst roses, for instance. So if you've got shrub roses and you need a ground cover underneath them, this type of hardy geranium is really good. Again, if it gets a little bit unruly, give it a haircut, it will come back into flower. So that is a really lovely one. Geranium dalmaticum. Then I've got a lovely little pink thing here. Now this doesn't look as though it's going to ground cover and be going off, but it does. This is Dicentra formosa. Dicentra formosa has beautiful fern-like foliage with a slightly grey tint to it, and then these wonderful pink flowers here, which come up on these stems, hang down and look fantastic in this time of the year, so late spring, early summer. And then it starts to put on side growths, and what you'll find is you get your main clump, then it'll go underneath the ground, then you get another clump, then it moves, you get another clump, and then gradually you will get it meandering its way through. Now this will be quite happy in full sun. It will go part shade as well, but it is a really good thing. And once it gets going, you will find with straight Dicentra formosa that you get really good secondary blooming, and it will come back again later. So you get the late spring into early summer, and then it will sporadically flower through the summertime as well. So really good ground cover for sunny spots, and it will tolerate quite a lot of dryness. So this is a really good Dicentra. All of these, obviously, because they meander around, are divisible. Absolutely no problem at all. Then the last one I've got here is a really good blue, and it's a violet blue. It's quite a strong sort of gentian blue. This is a Veronica Veronica Shirley Blue. And again, this is one of those plants whereby it is going to run around all over the place. And you can't see it quite here, but it has got little arms and it's been pushing itself out, and it has lots of root. It's got lots of root that will hold itself in there. Once you get a plant in, then it meanders and off it goes. Up come the flowers. They're not far off flowering now, and it will flower its heart off and look really good. And again, it's another one of these ones that will keep on putting up flower. You can deadhead if you want to, or you can wait until a lot of it has flowered completely, then you can cut it down and then it will come up. But it is really good for just meandering through hot, dry, sunny areas. So it's fantastic for that. It's really good to have things that will meander around and be ground cover in those drier situations, because that's what you need. You need plants that cover the ground, and you know that will then hold the ground together. You'll get wonderful flower on them. They attract all the good beneficial insects as well. So that is a really good form. Veronica Shirley Blue. So there we go. We have got 3 for the sunny spots, 3 for shadier spots. There are probably lots more out there. These were just ones that I picked up and I thought, no, they're looking good, they're wonderful, let's talk about them and introduce you to some really super ground cover plants that you can put into your gardens and enjoy. Thank you very much for watching, and please do subscribe to the channel. If you want to watch another video of mine, YouTube thinks this one is perfect for you.